Is it really made from the testicles of gators?
Yeah. Hey, it's better that it was made from the Florida Gators, not Florida State, because otherwise it'd be seminal fluids.
And this is Cloudy with a Chance of Leo.
You like that one, huh?
I'm your host, Cloud Ranger. And
That's not mine. That's Gary Hood's joke.
at least you referenced him, didn't pull a Carlos. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a bit of a bit for you.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't we going to talk about some freedom?
Oh, we can't put that joke in.
Okay. All right.
I will not plagiarize.
No, you did
comedian.
it. You did it.
Even saying that it's his, like, I don't want to plagiarize it.
All right, then. All right, we're cutting that out.
Yeah.
So,
It's just a respect thing, you know?
it's good. We'll talk about that.
Now, comedians I don't respect, I'll plagiarize all day long.
You heard it first, folks. Right here from Raging House Studio. I fucked that up.
Just take some seminal fluids here.
No. All right. So, we got to restart.
Yeah, man.
I got to catch my breath real quick because this dude fucked me up.
Was it the seminal fluids?
It was a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. All right.
So if you guys hear crying baby, I'm sorry. But if you will notice, I did get the squeak out.
You used some grease, didn't you?
No, I just pulled the fucking leg apart.
That works too. I miss the squeak though. It's like we're making love with our voices.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
All right, then. Well, it's pretty bad, bro. You got some serious mental issues.
Of course.
I don't know how or when.
You know, ironically, I'm like a fucking superhero, right?
No, we're going to get you some help.
At night, when I'm doing stand-up in this podcast,
In the shower.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman of comedy. But when I'm at home, I'm taking care of my family, I'm just dad.
Dad, man.
Yeah.
That could be a movie.
I don't know what it is about the stage. It like brings out multiple personalities.
Oh, shit.
It's the truth.
It is the truth. He does have multiple personalities.
You know, like
I can't focus with the baby crying.
really?
The baby's fucking
It's so
killing
easy to ignore it. I don't even think they can hear it.
Probably, hopefully not. We'll find out.
I don't think it's loud enough because these don't pick up that far.
It's good.
So you're just agitating yourself at this point for no reason.
Just agitating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need more babies.
No, you don't.
Oh, I totally need more babies.
You can have one of mine.
I don't want one of yours. I want one of mine.
No, you can have that one that's crying.
The nuttier, the better.
You can have that one. That's
No,
not even
I
mine.
want mine. I want mine.
No.
I want a daughter.
No, you don't.
I don't?
No,
Why not?
because you're gonna freak out about everything.
Of course. I'm
Everything.
expecting it.
Yeah. Well,
I want to be serial killer father.
Oh shit.
You know?
Oh.
Meet every boyfriend with a shotgun at the door. You know, casually.
All right, Martin Lawrence.
I
think he had a pistol.
Anyways, this is Cloudy with a Chance of Lamb. I'm your host, Cloudy.
And I'm your host.
I keep screwing up your name. I will never respect your name. I'm sorry.
And I will never respect you now.
It's not possible because every time I ejaculate, I see a cloud of sperm.
You need to drink more water.
What are you talking about? It should be cloudy.
No, it should be milky.
No, it should be cloudy.
Cloudy's got some transparency and there's some problems.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I can't impregnate my woman.
So what you need to do is drink some milk, water.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Only Gatorade.
No. What are you? Fucking everyone in the water boy except Adam Sandler?
That's right. H2O sucks.
Water sucks. And
Gatorade.
coffee.
Mm. You know, I heard that shrinks your testicles.
It doesn't.
Still heard it though. Scientific or not, it's in my head.
Oh, this mother. Scientific or not. And I'm gonna drink some more.
Oh man, I was watching this podcast and the dude straight up said every time a man comes into a woman, his DNA fuses with that woman, and that's why they can't pair bond if they're hoes. And you know what? I agree.
And I like robots. The ones that clean themselves.
Really, really, that's where you're going with that. You couldn't respond.
Okay.
Think about it. Your DNA attaches to the woman.
So when you actually get a woman pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
your DNA goes into her blood DNA.
Right, but what about the other DNA that's left stranded?
That gets pushed out.
No,
So
no,
the
no,
tip
no.
of the penis.
No, it starts attacking the walls, and it's
It-
like,
it-
I'm you, bitch.
So
You're mine. Why do you think Valentine's is like, be mine?
did you know the shape of the penis head is actually designed to scoop out semen? Yeah, I just fucked your life up. That's a real fact.
Is that why mine's shaped like a bulldozer?
It's got the scoops.
No wonder it's hard to get it in.
Okay, well then, just use a little bit of oil. Not the cooking oil.
Why not? I'm always cooking down there. I'm just kidding.
It's always hot. Probably smells funny.
What, cooking oil?
Down there anyway.
I don't know. Olive oil has a pleasant smell.
Oh, the fact that you're just, yeah, I use it sometimes.
Well, I mean, I dip my bread in it when I go to Italian restaurants. Why can't I dip my dick in it when I'm going downtown to all you can eat sushi, you know?
Right, if my vagina can't have it, my dick can't have it. Oh, fun. This took a turn for the worse.
Maybe it's for the better. Who knows?
And this is live on Twitch.
Fuck you. You're serious, though, aren't you?
No, it doesn't say
Okay.
streaming.
Okay.
I thought about doing it tonight
Yeah.
because I miss my people,
Your people.
Yeah, the people that always come in.
Well, tell them to come over here.
Right, yeah, but I need to do a stream to tell them. So I was thinking about doing that next
Yeah, we
week.
could do a live stream.
Yeah, we'd have to actually be like,
You have my consent, sir.
all right, let's do it right now. String.
No, not right now. I'm not ready because I might actually throw up. My stomach is so janky right now.
That's funny.
If I had any piece of advice, it would be don't be overweight. Because I'm pretty sure all of my health problems is because I'm fat.
You don't look that fat.
I know. I got a big frame, but I am fat. Like actual fat. I'm not being like,
Eat some
oh,
lettuce.
I'm so anorexic today. If I eat this one pinto bean, I'll explode. No. I actually do have a little bit of overweight problem.
How much you weigh in?
I don't know yet.
I don't know.
I just look at myself in the mirror and think my penis could get a little bit larger.
If I just fucking shrink this belly.
That's my metric for weight loss is how much of my penis is actually showing.
Damn.
I'm just straight fucking him up right now.
Yeah, he is. This is terrible. What's wrong with you?
Everything. But my kids won't find out till they're older.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is Cloudy with a Chance of Lamb.
He'll never finish that
I
statement.
can't. I'm your host, Cloud Ranger.
And I'm the Trojan Lamb.
You fucking sounded like a rabbit that time.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You don't know what a rabbit sounds like.
I don't.
Have you ever heard a rabbit have sex?
A lot of squeaking.
No, they scream. They literally scream. They're like, "Ah!" And then they fall over. But it's not like a small, swift, I finished. Like, they thump over. Like, they hit it like a brick, you know? It's just like, bam!
My mom owns like 6 rabbits.
I know. I gave them to her.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Those are some giant ass rabbits.
They're for food. They're meat rabbits. I was raising meat rabbits.
Did you eat them?
Yes.
How did they taste?
Delicious.
Like,
And I'd feed them to my chickens too.
what are you raising? T-Rex chickens?
Dude, they eat meat. You didn't know that?
They're gonna get a taste for blood and come after you. And it's gonna be like an apocalyptic chicken situation.
No, chickens eat meat. They need protein. Otherwise, they'll die.
They can eat worms.
And insects, yes, but you can also throw in a dead rabbit. Or like leftover pork roast. Chili. You didn't even feed them chicken. They'll eat anything. Now, personally, I have a moral dilemma with cannibalism, but only for chickens.
All right, so people can eat people. That's fine.
I didn't say that. You said that. I only said I don't accept it for chickens.
Well, that's pretty blatant that you don't care if people eat people.
Well, as long as they're not eating my family and friends, then I'm oblivious to it, really.
As long as you're in your cocoon, we're fine. So when the government takes over and we get our house, we're cool. Just don't come over.
Wait. If the government takes over, how will you get a house?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm speaking in your.
But I already have a house.
Anyways.
Cloud. Father Cloud. That was evil, wasn't it? That looked real evil, huh?
So what I was stating, as long as the government doesn't come fuck with you in your home, you're fine.
Yeah, that's like everyone.
Yeah, okay. So when they come busting down, we're gonna eat your family. You're not gonna. That's when you draw the line.
You think the government's gonna eat my family? I mean that's an interesting tinfoil hat theory.
That could be fucking true.
ATF, open up. We're not here for your guns, alcohol, or tobacco. We're here for your children.
That could be like that secret cabin in the woods movie, you know, with Batista.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
You know, where they got a
sacrifice. Spoil it for me.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I just seen the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
I know they got to sacrifice their children or family.
I remember movies while we were growing up, probably you too. Self-sacrifice was the theme, not human sacrifice. That's kind of a recent phenomenon. It's like all the movies we used to watch used to have self-sacrifice, and now they're like,
yeah, you got to sacrifice yourself to save the other one.
Yeah. Now it's like, we're going to sacrifice you and your wife and your kids.
Dude, it's
for the greater good.
Bro, I've been watching a lot of like shows lately, and it's getting like, holy crap. Just
expand.
Graphic. It's getting really graphic. And what I mean, like people's heads exploding and shit like that. They used to not show that stuff. I'm serious. They used to not be like, oh, let me just put this gun to your head and show it actually going off and it looking real. They used to not show that stuff.
Yeah, I guess it is getting a bit more
it's
grotesque.
Getting like,
I think Hostile did it.
Dude, Hostile was intense, and it's so.
I almost threw up watching Hostile. I was grossed out.
I lost my shit when that lady got her.
The eye popping out?
No, that didn't actually bother me.
Oh, that bothered me.
It was the toes getting cut off.
Really?
Yeah.
I could survive without toes. That eye popping out? I don't know if I want to survive.
You couldn't walk.
I don't need to walk.
I'm just saying, you couldn't walk without a toe.
My wife will carry
But when
me.
when they actually showed the toe just getting like cut off, it just like Ah,
You got a toe fetish, and you're like, not the toes.
no.
That's how I make my money.
That's how I make my money. Check me out on OnlyFans. Cloud Ranger feet pics. No, it just freaked me out because
I may be ugly on the outside, but my toes are my source of beauty.
well, I've always been a runner. I've had a few grandparents lose legs and shit.
A few of them?
Well,
We don't have many grandparents. Just saying.
well, I do. I got like 6 of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So half of them, more than half.
Never met them except for one,
Mm-hmm.
and he was telling me all kind of stories about his friends losing shit and his experience with people not having feet and toes and they couldn't walk or have balance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met a really good friend of mine, and he had knee surgery, and he couldn't walk.
All right, I'm gonna need you to make eye contact with me when you're talking.
I am. I'm also checking out the camera, making sure my shit's still on.
No, I need full eye contact.
All right.
Otherwise, I won't think I'm beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm leaving. I'm done with this.
Show's over, boys.
Fuck this guy.
We couldn't rule the world this evening. Oh, now he's stumped. He was on a story, but now he can't finish it.
I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what the fuck?
What just happened to me? Was that rape?
Just mental rape. Anyways, dude, fucking.
Where's my whistle?
You know, I remember being so acrobatic and limber and shit, and that dude coming across, he's like, man, I used to be that way. I used to be able to fucking jump up there and do all kind of crazy shit. And then I fucking lost my knee. He had a titanium knee. I thought that was the coolest shit. Fucking knee somebody in the face with a titanium knee. They're going down, baby.
Can you?
He couldn't move it really. It was always swollen.
Yeah, so you're not kneeing anyone in the face.
Hell no. He couldn't even put on pants without sitting down.
Now, like, if someone grabbed a hold of him, someone of my stature, like by the torso, and started banging him with the knees, like a hammer action or a maul, then he could start kneeing people.
I don't know. I don't think so. He wasn't very limber after his knee surgery.
No, I'm saying I would grab him by the torso upside down and start whacking people. Like a weapon.
I don't know. He's pretty big, bro. He's big as you.
Is he as tall as me, though?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
Why are you so short?
I don't fucking know. My parents, I guess. Oh, look. My dad's actually calling me right now.
Uh-oh. He knows.
He knows. You know, I'm going to answer this.
Oh, you're going to answer? That's so unprofessional.
It's all right. Hey, what's up, Pops? Hey, how are you? I actually just made some chicken spaghetti. Pretty good. Oh, man, I'm kind of actually making so okay, so Amy told me if I go up there, I'm gonna have to go up there by myself because we're not gonna have a time for Lizzie to get out of school soon enough. We might as well just knock it out. So but we can still bring the bed up there. And let me, yeah, yeah. I would need like 3 more people. just do an estimate. Like, and tell them on the phone, be like, hey, I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting ripped off here. See? Well, no, this is. Yeah, we did, and I forgot to call you. I'm actually in the middle of a podcast. And I was like, oh, yeah, we got a new episode up there too. So, and we're doing our third one right now. We might leave it. Yeah, we're just getting started. Yeah, today's episode's gonna be like pretty good. I think we got a pretty good topic. Anyways, all right, pops. All right, all right. I love you. Later, pops. Bye.
We all love our daddy.
Yeah, he likes all that conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like listening to it. I just I get fucked up when it comes true. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Like
okay.
I had to stop watching conspiracy stuff.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't. Conspiracy theories to me are one scary as shit because you never know what's going on in the back doors of the government,
Yeah.
and some shit be crazy. And I feel for the presidents, except for Joe Biden.
I don't feel for any president.
Well, you got to think about. So they go in there thinking, all right, this is gonna be one way, but then they get all this fucking shit dropped on them at once. Oh, think about all the secret shit that they just get thrown into as the president.
You don't think that maybe all of our presidents since JFK have been
Pre-organized.
organized? Because
Oh.
I mean, look at the way Bernie Sanders went, right? Like Bernie Sanders had it in the bag. He was gonna win. He was gonna be the guy against Trump. And then what did they do? They rug pulled him, and they're like, "No, we have these super delegates now, and they're saying Hillary."
It's-
You don't think all of them are like that?
So politics is rigged.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It doesn't matter if we vote or not.
Right.
They're gonna go off the electoral vote, which is like, the states voting versus the whole people voting.
Well, I'd rather the electoral vote than the people voting. Mob rule is dangerous.
I don't know. I think that we should have each state vote for one person,
Okay.
like one person to vote for our state,
Mm,
or two or three, however many.
That's kind of how
but-
the electoral college works.
Well, it
The
does,
representative votes for the constituents, which are us.
right? But that's like a governor, right? That's
No.
Those are. I'm talking about
It's
just
the-
a regular person. I'm not talking about anybody in the government. I'm talking about you sign up, people get voted to do the electoral vote. That way,
Well, personally, I think our system's great, so long as we follow the system. We haven't followed the system in a long time.
yeah, we need to get a lot of those people out of there.
Like I don't think mail-in ballots has ever been a thing up until modern history.
I don't know. How do you think the first people got in?
They went to a poll and they voted.
Exactly.
Yeah. We don't do that anymore.
The last time I did that was in like 2018.
Dude, you wait. Why didn't you do 2020?
I'm not voting no more. I voted for one person. It was a governor, and that's because I was told to by my stepdad. Not my stepdad, my father-in-law.
Well, I mean, I think that's part of the reason why society is so messed up is because people just aren't willing to vote. Like, I remember when I was living in Stephenville, Texas, and the mentality was, every time we vote for someone we like, they just assassinate them because JFK was still fresh on the mind then, you know, and
Jesus.
Ronald Reagan was almost assassinated twice, I think.
I wasn't alive during that time, so.
Because as far as I could tell, nobody liked Bush Senior, nobody liked Clinton, except for the fact that he got some strange. Uh, no, nobody really liked Obama. They said they did, but realistically, nobody liked him.
Well, here's the fact: nobody's gonna like anybody in the office,
People loved Reagan.
and there's people that hated him,
There were some, but there were very few and far between.
and that was a whole different time
People loved JFK.
for all of 5 minutes.
Like Reagan won almost every state except for one.
Uh,
That's how popular he was.
and that's a different time.
It is a different time, yeah.
Now it's like we're just throwing people up there.
But nobody liked Bush Senior, Bush Junior.
No, nobody liked Trump, but then everybody loves Trump.
I think quite a few people like Trump, including myself. I don't love the guy. I can never love another man.
I'm just saying, during
But,
the whole process of everything,
Mhm.
it was like, he's not going to win. Everyone hates him, right?
Mhm.
That's pretty much the story. He's being this, it's rigged, this and that. That's all you ever
But then
heard.
if everybody hated him, how did he win?
That's what I'm saying. And then again,
Then there's the whole question, was Trump put in place by people?
what do you think?
I have no idea. All I have is ideas.
I think it's a giant ass cartoon, and they're just trying to make it work. And they're losing their fucking shit. We're in so much debt that we're just
Well, I don't
making shit up as we go.
I personally don't think our government controls our country. I think the Federal Reserve controls it for the most part. He who has the money has the power,
Yeah.
and the Federal Reserve controls our money. So that's where the power is. All they have to do is print some money, send it to a lobbyist. The lobbyist sends it to a politician. The politician uses that to do his little election planning and campaign. And the more money they spend, the more likely they get elected, right?
Pretty much.
I think it all boils down to the Federal Reserve. That's the corruption.
So I can't remember who it was. This is a long time ago. Learned about this in government class. There's only one. What is it? Conservative that ever like put up his own money to run, and he made it pretty far. I can't think of his name.
Oh, it was Ross Perot.
Ross Perot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. He seemed to have a lot of like sway with the people.
Oh, yeah. And the CIA threatened to kill his family.
And then he just dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah, because the CIA threatened to kill his family.
Is that how it
His
works?
wife and kids were threatened.
Oh, wow.
So he dropped out. At least that was the interview that I saw of him. He could be lying, but if I was going to guess and put bets on it, I'd say he probably wasn't lying.
Dude. Who won that election?
That would have been Clinton.
Clinton.
Yep.
That makes total sense.
Yep.
Yeah, he was big in there, wasn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah.
With the saxophone looking all sexy, even though he
Fucking evil
looked like
bastard.
some sort of incestual freak. I mean, the dude had Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for a nose. His nose was brighter. I swear to God, he could have flown Santa's sleigh.
Well, we just lost video for a second.
And now we're back.
I don't know what happened. That
We
was
even
so-
lost audio because we stopped speaking.
Yeah, we
We're
did.
speechless.
So that dude was pale with a red ass nose. He was.
Yeah, he was.
That shit was funny looking.
But he could play a saxophone, and guess what? people like hearing the saxophone, so I guess he won.
I don't know, man. That shit.
The only reason Bush Jr. got elected was because everybody wanted to do a rail of cocaine with him.
Dude, I was a kid when he was president, and it was fuck this guy, that fuck that guy. He doesn't know anything. Everything you see on TV or like YouTube or whatever as then was cartoons of him smoking weed and shit. I don't think anybody liked that guy.
Clinton or Bush?
Bush Jr.
Really? There was this one Flash game that came out, and it gave you a rolled up $100 bill, and the whole point to winning the game was do as many lines of cocaine as possible. And if you made his head explode, you won the game.
That's
I am not gonna lie, I partook,
and he won.
and I got really good at that game.
That's why he's a square today, folks.
Well, I don't mind doing that sort of stuff in a video game. Real life, nah, I'm a square.
Yeah, see, they said it was a video game, but it was real life. It was something he just created.
No, it was a Flash game. Go check it out sometime.
I don't wanna. Yeah. Who's the troll now?
That wasn't very good. I'm sorry. We have to teach you the ways of the troll.
You know what?
It's really easy. All you got to do is say the truth nowadays. That freaks people out. Like it used to be creative trolling people, right?
Well,
like you could tell people like, I hope you get your dick cut off in a sewer. But now that's trendy, you know?
people are doing it.
It's like, so now you just have to tell the truth. It's like, well, if you cut off your dick, you're still a dude. And they're like, oh my God, he said that. Sexist, racist, homophobic, xenophobic, you name it, he's phobic. It's like,
Well, how's this for trolling? The next time I come over, I'm going to have a private conversation with the kiddos and tell them, hey, every time he doesn't play Call of Duty with Cloud, I want you to kick and scream and say, I'm not going to bed. Then I'm going to slip him $5.
yeah, see, my kids are smarter than that. They take your $5, tell you they did that, and not actually go through with it.
No, they'll go through with it.
They may not, because I'm also a smart, intelligent being. I will stage it.
I'll stage it. I'll fucking stage it. Holy shit.
Just saying.
Dang. You're going to have a kid just coming up to your head, just fucking ripping your shit out.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, I really wanted to talk about freedom today.
We don't have any.
I think we do.
Yeah, let's go work for 9 to 5 or however much, or just be a complete slave.
I think we have freedom. We just don't exercise it.
Yeah, land of the free.
Because let's think of the word freedom. What does freedom mean to you?
It means I can do almost anything that I desire. Almost anything. With moral limits, I guess.
Well, what moral limits, though?
I don't know. I'd follow the commandments on that one.
That sounds pretty good. That almost sounds something
Reasonable.
that maybe our founding fathers said. You know? It's like, don't kill no one, okay?
Right? Like, but only do it in defense.
Don't steal from no one, okay?
I don't know. If you want my brief definition of freedom, I would have to say the ability to live comfortably without somebody hounding me for some kind of money. Okay. Now, I get paying things, but holy shit, man. You shouldn't be able to just take somebody's everything just like a fucking flick of the wrist.
And it's gone.
And just gone.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going through a hard time, you know, there's got to be, like, limitations.
What if I told you that ever since you and I were born, we have been brainwashed into thinking that we live in a free country?
I believe it.
Now, what if I told you the brainwashing is so ingrained that when you try to apply freedom, your brain quickly tries to dismiss it? Even though you know what true freedom is.
Yeah, I should be able to walk down the road with my rifle strapped to my back without anybody freaking out.
Well, in Texas, that's legal now.
Yeah, now it is.
Yeah, but
My buddy actually got pulled over with his. He had a fucking AR-15 strapped to his back. He's just walking to Walmart.
now let me ask you this: you have a four-way traffic light.
Okay.
You have to stop at a red,
Yeah.
but it's 1 a.m. There's zero traffic, but yet you still feel compelled to stop at that red light, even though
I got you on that.
it is 100% safe to go right through that red light. Where is the freedom of choice there?
Same thing with speeding. Like I should
Yep.
be like if there's nobody around me, I should be able to go 45 miles an hour in a 30.
Well, I mean, even to this day, it's called the suggested speed limit.
Yeah.
Because they can't post an absolute speed limit.
Right? It's like you shouldn't be able to give me a 300.
It's unconstitutional.
And it also pisses me the fuck off. Excuse my French, but it pisses me off to a high degree that okay, I get a traffic ticket of $300.
Mhm.
Say I can't afford it, right? You can't just throw me in jail and put a warrant out for my arrest or whatever.
Right.
I think that's fucking stupid.
But
if that's allowed, then the electric bill should be able to put a warrant out for my arrest for not paying their bill.
But let me ask you this: why do we still stop at that red light?
Because we're brainwashed. We're fucking programmed to stop at that red light, and we're gonna get a ticket for it.
But every grain of my being knows freedom means I could go through that red light with no consequences.
Yeah.
Every bit of my being believes that, truly believes that. However, I am still compelled to stop at the red light.
And a lot of red lights and shit are useless, and they are programmed to make us use more gas.
Mm-hmm. And what about stop signs?
So a lot of stop signs in your neighborhood and stuff like that is because of a Karen.
Mm.
And you'll actually notice the ones that are placed by Karens because they won't have a government regulated sticker on it.
But let me ask you this: you're at a four-way stop, right? Think about this for a minute. There's 4 cars. Are you just going to run the stop sign?
No.
Why aren't you going to run the stop sign? Because there's
4 motherfuckers that made it there before me.
Mm-hmm.
That's me though.
That's most people.
Yeah.
Most people are going to follow the stop sign because they don't want to get in a crash. They don't want to injure someone or be injured themselves.
Yeah. And then you got that one asshole that wants to drive 95 miles an hour.
Right. So why aren't stop signs suggested stop signs as opposed to stop signs that you could be ticketed for if you run them?
Again.
The freedom of choice is gone.
Yeah.
Where's the freedom of choice? Now, the brainwashing in me will always see that stop sign and will always stop.
Yep.
I can't stop myself from that brainwashing. I was born into it.
I can be like, oh no, bye.
I was born into it, and it's almost insane to think about that.
You are the grandma driver, though.
I am. Yes.
I, however, am not. I will say, fuck that stop sign, and bye bye.
But I'm just saying, like, I have to stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop when it's.
Even though I know for a fact, if I run the stop sign, everything will be okay. I still have to stop. That's how crazy it is. That's how deep this brainwashing has become.
I mean, it's a lot deeper.
Oh yeah, we could go real deep into this.
Like it starts off with our kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it's progressively gotten 10 times worse.
Oh yeah.
Like they want to teach my kid, she's only 6, aggressive dating already.
What?
Yeah.
What is aggressive dating?
I have no idea.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't.
You're either dating or you're not dating, or one of you thinks you're dating, and then that's a stalker.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I just don't.
How is that aggressive dating?
And, the shit that they put on YouTube is just slowly making our kids just fall into line.
But I mean, that's also freedom, though, right?
I mean, some of the stuff is
because we
good, but
choose
some
to
of this,
allow
well,
them to watch it.
hey, it's okay, buddy. He wants
The
to come
fake
in here.
cry, crocodile tears.
Yeah, he wants to come in here and hang out.
But I mean that's the thing. Like we complain about that stuff, but we're
Well,
basically asking them to take our freedom away by saying don't have this stuff on YouTube, right?
well, I would say don't put your shit on YouTube. Let people put what they want, like real
And
like content on
there's the
there.
brainwashing right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because who's going to enforce that? YouTube?
Just don't put the government regulated crap. Right?
But it's there.
Yeah, it's always gonna be there.
Yeah. So who's going to stop it?
We
You want YouTube to stop it? Because then you're limiting freedom of choice once again, right?
So what
So
you're
who's going
doing
to
is
enforce this?
what you're doing is you're trying to tongue tie me.
No.
Yeah.
I'm asking you an honest, serious question after the debate we had over the traffic lights and the stop sign, just to kind of prove how deep this brainwashing is.
So YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
to me, is notorious for putting what the government or what the higher ups. It doesn't even have to be the government. It could be the people that actually control the money.
Okay.
They're putting what they want to put on there, just like they're doing the same thing in our Netflix shows and shit like that.
Right.
Making things more graphic, and they're emphasizing on transsexuals being okay, and they're just pushing that down our throats.
Right.
Now, if they could stop doing that, because I guarantee you, yeah, you can have that group of people, right? But if the government wasn't involved, right, there would be a lot less of it.
Are you sure though?
I'm 100% sure.
Because Hollywood,
Because that's what I'm saying. If they didn't hear, if because what they're going off of is they're having this group of people and they're complaining, right? And they're complaining, and then it's like, oh, it's a big trickle effect, and now they're complaining to these people, so now we got to make a difference, right? So if they just, okay, quit your bitching.
So you're just asking the government to please stop.
Yeah, just, you know what?
Please,
you
Daddy,
stop worrying
stop.
about this crap. Worry about the real shit that's going on,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
But they're not
free
gonna.
will. Free will is free will. You can do whatever you want.
But why would they stop?
Stop trying to push your fucking things on regular people.
No, I agree full-heartedly, but why would they stop when it benefits them?
It doesn't benefit me. It doesn't benefit anybody.
It doesn't
else.
have to. It benefits the government.
And they're getting a lot of money for it.
Yeah. So why would they stop?
I don't know why they would stop. I hope they stop, but they're not going to.
No.
Now, anything where money comes,
it's too good for them.
Yeah. It's good publicity.
So what's the way around that then? If they're not going to stop and you want it to stop,
put a filter on there. Let me have a filter that says no.
So you're going to ask YouTube to filter it for you?
No. You just put a filter on there.
You put a filter on.
No. Ask. So you know how most things, like when you search a topic, you can filter out what you want.
Yeah.
Right. So just put a filter on there.
So you want someone else to add the filter for you?
Well, YouTube already has it, right?
So you want them to limit your choice of freedom for you?
No, let me do that on my own.
Well, there you go. You could do it on your own.
Right.
There's other filters out there, right?
So
here's the best filter that I found. No, you're not watching that. Change it now. That's the best filter.
Yes.
It does two things. You're paying attention to your kid. You're paying attention to what they're watching.
90% of the time, yes.
All you have to do for kids is pay attention to them. That's all they want.
Yeah.
That's all they ever want is for you to pay attention to them. They don't care about things. They don't care about stuff. That's something that we've been taught to love, which is bullshit. Things and stuff don't matter. Your family matters. When you show your kid that you'll give them attention, they will love you. Even if they don't like the things that you do, or sometimes hate the things that you do, they will love you for the fact that you give them the attention.
Yeah, my kids are.
So my question to you, why do you want the government or a corporate entity to do the filtering for you and restrict your freedom?
No. I said just so specifically what I said is leave the government out of our problems.
Mhm.
Focus on bigger things. And then I told you that YouTube could add like a specific filter. I think they already have one
Right.
to where I can put the genre on there. But I want to like have like I don't want any gay stuff popping up on my kid shit.
Hmm.
I don't want any transsexuals popping up on my shit.
Right, but they would have to add that, correct?
Yeah, they
They would have
would.
to pay a developer to add that.
They could pay their developer to add that shit.
Why
They'd
would they
make
do that?
billions of dollars to do that.
Why would they waste money on that though?
You know what? We're gonna end it all. We're just deleting YouTube.
No, you don't have to
I'm
delete YouTube.
deleting YouTube off my
You
kid's
don't
phone.
have to delete YouTube. You just have to be a parent. That's
That's
it.
it's sometimes. What if you're at work all the time? What if you're like literally? I got 4 kids. You know, I can't pay attention to every moment. So it'd be nice to have a little fucking filter on there, so I know that when my kid's going through shorts, I'm not gonna see some fucking dude dressed up in makeup saying it's okay to go in the women's restroom.
All right. Well, you're saying that your kids are going to be unattended to at some point.
All kids are,
Mhm.
right?
And to me, that says
To me, that's
I don't trust my kids.
not even close.
Don't you think that's a parenting thing?
I just so you're throwing it out of context.
I'm not.
You're making it seem like I'm not parenting my kids.
No, 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 no,
To
no,
me,
no, no. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm addressing your fear.
There.
I'm not addressing your parenting.
All I was saying, this is a simple suggestion.
Mhm.
They could implement that, and I would be happy.
But you're asking them
I'm not asking anybody. It
to
was just
gain control over your freedom of choice.
Oh my goodness! I'm just throwing a fucking filter. That's all you got to do is throw in a filter. You'll be all right.
You are the filter, is all I'm trying to say.
I get that, and trust me, I get onto my kids. Hey, you're not allowed to watch that. You know, but say my kid shits his pants again, I'm fucking over there, and a little fucking tranny pops up, and it's just sitting there for a few seconds until my kid scrolls. Right, right. They're just putting a little implant in her head.
Yeah.
Like that's okay.
No, that's terrible.
Exactly.
But it's also terrible having your kid witness someone get stabbed
Yeah.
on the street.
Yeah.
Shit happens. You have to be able to cope with it. And you have to be able to give your kids the tool to cope with it.
And they're fine. My kids are.
I believe your kids are fine.
They're totally good.
You're just taking this way too personally. I'm strictly saying,
but we're doing
why do you want to
right
give
now.
your freedom of choice over to a corporate entity or the government?
There was no, I'm not giving them any free choice. I said,
no.
Government, stay out of my shit. Right?
But they won't.
Stop complaining about, like, if somebody complains about something that's so fucking stupid, it's like when the cops arrest a fucking dude for a warrant for a traffic ticket and they let the drug dealer just walk away. Right? That shit is so fucking stupid. Oh, we don't have enough evidence. But you know he's a fucking drug dealer. Take him down. Right? But you're going to put me in jail for not going to court because I broke my leg or something.
No,
because
I agree. I agree. That's ridiculous.
So all I said was, hey, this would be a cool thing to add.
But I understand that.
And you're saying that I'm giving them complete power. I'm not saying, hey, take this from me, motherfuckers. I want to,
You're allowing them. What you're doing is you're giving your personal responsibility of freedom of choice
we're gonna add
over
some
to a
bleeps.
corporate entity.
We're gonna add some fucking bleeps.
I mean that's the hard stance I'm taking. Okay, like this is how harsh the brainwashing is.
I agree with you.
People can't fathom this stuff, and you know what? I'm saying it right now. I will not live it. That's how brainwashed I am. I know this is crazy, but I agree with him. I want a filter on YouTube too. On the topic of freedom. And how we've been brainwashed out of it.
I definitely agree with that. Simply because YouTube could add a filter.
I mean, again, that's displacing your responsibility as a
go fuck yourself.
as a free person.
Damn, they're doing it in our schools.
Yeah,
they're just training us to get a degree and be a specific whatever. Even in the military, you can only do certain things if you're smart enough.
Oh yeah, I mean, you want to talk about getting degrees? I think there are very, very, very few things you need to go to college for. Few careers. Very few. I would even go as far as to say applied physics doesn't need a college degree.
I mean, to be honest, you can learn a lot just by yourself, and it's free.
Well, what about apprenticeships?
Yeah, that too. I was actually a plumber's apprentice for a little while.
See, to me, apprenticeships is the epitome of freedom. Because if you go into an apprenticeship, you're there for 2, 3, 4, sometimes 6 years as an apprentice. You don't get paid, but they generally help you out with housing, right? Or you work a second job.
That is not my experience as apprenticeship.
Well, I mean, a lot has changed.
Well, this was a couple years ago. I was like,
A lot of times men would stay with their family to get those apprenticeships. You know?
yeah, that must be like 1800s. Because
Yeah, I mean,
now
we're
you get
talking
paid.
a long time ago. But with apprenticeship, it gives you freedom, right?
I guess.
Let's say I wanted to be a doctor. Maybe not a surgeon, maybe just an MD, right? You know, family practitioner, which I don't think you need a degree for. You take an apprenticeship for about 6 years. You don't get paid at all. Residency, hello. Uh, and you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt from a university for a little piece of paper that says you're allowed to do something.
Yeah.
You know, shame on you for not being allowed to do something on your own accord. So you go through an apprenticeship. You get certified as a doctor that way. I'm now your family doctor. Or I go through the apprenticeship, and let's say 6 months down the road, I go, this job isn't for me. Well, guess what? I don't have a ton of debt.
Yeah. I like that.
And I go on to the next one. Maybe I decide, okay, being a doctor isn't for me. Maybe I want to be an electrician. So you take an apprenticeship there. Probably won't be 6 years to become a licensed
Probably 20.
electrician. It'd probably be like 1 or 2 years.
A little longer, but yeah.
You think so?
I think it's 3.5, 4.
For possibly, okay. So let's say 3 years. You know, you go through the whole 3 years. You're like, this is the job for me. I want to have this career. And then you work as an electrician without having mountains of debt.
So, yeah, you know what's funny? You got to go to college to be a cop.
Not a sheriff, though.
No, yeah,
no.
Yeah, they make you pay for the academy and stuff, and it's a school. It's classified as a school.
Well, they have an academy, but they pay for it here.
Do they?
Yeah, I looked it up. I had a bad encounter with the sheriff here that could not follow directions whatsoever. And I thought, I could probably do that better. And I looked up the requirements. Basically, you just need to be able to breed.
Be able to breed?
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, shit.
It's a very basic thing. And, you know, you do have to go to a police academy from what I read. But you can do it as you're already in the field. So you're already getting paid as a sheriff. That whole year you have to take that police academy. And it's just a year, I think. I could be wrong on that. And then you're a sheriff, deputy.
I might look into that.
It's, you know, I think they really need people to step up right now.
I might do it. I actually been thinking about it.
It's not a bad choice, in my opinion. The pay is low, right? So a municipal police officer will make more, quite a bit more. You don't start making more money in the sheriff's department until you start climbing the ranks, which from their website it can take roughly 6 to 10 years to really rank up.
I'd be committed.
But the problem I had with the sheriff is they seem very lazy. And that goes back to my whole principle of freedom too, right? If you have shed your responsibility and gave it to your police department, your sheriff department, and don't receive the same quality of justice that you could do yourself. And I'm not saying for all cases. Like, let's say there's a murder. The sheriff and police department should be the ones to investigate it and deal with it, right?
Oh yeah.
But if someone is stealing on your property, you should be able to defend your property.
Oh, definitely. You are allowed to, actually. Somewhat. Just don't shoot him in the back.
The problem is that, yeah, you can't shoot them in the back. That doesn't make any sense to me. If they're on your property and you tell them to leave and they don't leave, but then you like pull out your gun and say, "Hey, get off now," and they don't leave, but then they start running, like, I'm sorry, you messed up.
I mean, if he's running away,
I don't care. You're still on my property. You're still stealing stuff from me. What? So he takes off with like, I don't know, a couple bicycles in his arms running. I can't shoot him in the back? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Shoot him in the leg.
Oh, it's okay to shoot him for stealing your stuff as long as he's looking at you dead in the eyes. You know, there has to be some type of homosexual relationship going on before you can actually shoot them. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't. Ah, shit. That's funny, though. So,
let's say he broke into my house and he sees me with a gun and he starts running. He broke into my house. He broke a piece of my house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I am defending my property. Back or front, he's taking it.
And you'd still go to jail.
And I would still go to jail, which is ridiculous. But we delegated our personal responsibility to the sheriffs and the police departments. We lost that responsibility. That was our responsibility once upon a time.
That happened a long time
But that's
ago.
part of the brainwashing too, right?
Yeah, it started.
Because even still, to this day, if someone broke into my house, you know what? I'm not shooting their back. Even though I know it's correct to, I won't do it. It's just, I'm brainwashed.
I'm going to shoot him in the leg.
I can't even do that.
Torture him for a little bit.
No.
Why are you in my house?
See, you're bullshitting because you have a big heart. I've seen it.
I may have a big heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what he named his penis. Whoopsie.
You got it wrong, buddy.
I wish there was a filter on YouTube that could filter this type of content out.
Oh, God.
That's called a callback.
Referring back to earlier, I'm going to filter your face out of this video. Hey, your paleness went away.
Yeah, I did. I feel better now.
Are you getting hungry? You want some food?
No.
Can
I don't want to
guy?
risk it. I love your food, but I don't want to risk it.
Oh, man, and it's fucking chicken spaghetti with Parmesan.
Oh, don't tell me these things.
And with 4 cheese marinara.
No.
Triple, garlic as well.
The
look of food.
of love.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I just really like food. It's bad.
Me too.
It's bad.
I don't look like it, but I weigh 412 pounds.
My favorite thing is a buffet because I have the freedom to eat everything I want.
Dude, see, the only problem with buffets to me is they don't use good quality food.
Oh, you've not been to great, terrible Chinese restaurants.
I've been to every fucking buffet in Houston almost.
Have you been to King Buffet?
Yes.
All right. Amazing food.
I'm not going to say, they're good, but when you go and if you go in the wrong hour, I guess, the food has just been sitting out or.
Yeah. But you go when it's busy.
You go when it's busy.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just saying, like.
I don't like people not going when it's busy.
We're not sponsored by King Buffet, but you have amazing Chinese food. Don't stop. Don't stop.
I do like their Chinese. However, I'm big into Genghis Grill. You know what that is?
No, I don't. Where's that?
So it's on what street is that? Texas runs right into it. I'm thinking it's Bay Area. I want to say Bay Area where Buffalo Wild Wings is.
Okay.
So it's yeah, it's got to be on Bay Area, and it's like a little down the ways from Texas Avenue.
Mm.
But the Genghis Grill is I was gonna say Guatemalan food, but it's not.
It sounds Mongolian.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
thank
you're
you.
welcome.
I get. Anyways,
You know, Genghis Khan,
yeah.
the
There
guy
you go.
who beheaded and stuck their heads on pikes.
Look, bro, my history's
Delicious
off right now.
food.
Had a brain
I
fart.
cannot
Get
hate,
over it.
I cannot hate a ruler who has delicious food served to me in modern times.
Well, it's more like fucking Japanese food, but it's kind of like the Subway of food.
It's been Americanized. They just throw everything at you.
Pretty fucking much.
Yeah.
But you go in there.
It's like when you go to a Chinese buffet and they give you French fries, you got to be like,
it's like you build a bowl.
why am I eating fried chicken wings here? Why are they so delicious? I don't understand. I go to a Chinese buffet for Chinese food and I get fried chicken wings. What are you putting in your wings?
It's not chicken wing. It's cat wing.
Yes, cats have wings.
They can make it look that way. Cat legs and whisker fries.
That's a little bit cringy.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just scotch.
Anyways, you go to this fucking
A
restaurant.
tidbit.
You get a bowl if you want small, medium, large bowls.
Itty bitty.
Okay. And then you go pick whatever rice or noodle you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then you pick out proteins you want.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have steak and calamari, which is squid.
Yeah,
all
I
in
know
one
what
bowl.
calamari is.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm on the coast.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, stuck in a cocoon all day.
I'm not in a cocoon.
Yeah.
I'm in a vessel.
Anyways, and it's like the Subway of Mongolian food, I guess. And you tell them how you want it cooked, and they fry it up for you, and boom.
So Mongolian grill.
Kind of. Well, it is.
That's just what it's
kind
called.
of.
Yeah,
it really
kinda.
is. It's a Mongolian grill, but instead of them having a menu, they just got a bunch of shit on a fucking buffet
And it's all you
table.
can eat?
No,
No.
one bowl.
One bowl?
One bowl.
One bowl.
But it's worth the bowl, and you could fill it. You fill this bowl up.
Okay.
The fucking, I saw one person like his fucking just tower of food.
Oh, yeah. There are people like that.
I bet you that person actually changed it because it goes off of weight.
Well, let me ask you this. When someone sees a person of my stature enter a buffet, let's say a buffet owner, and they see a 6'6" guy, do you think they like start sweating a little bit?
They're probably like, oh fuck, there goes my freedom of the evening. I'm gonna be cooking my ass off. This dude's about to eat 16.
Oh my god, is this guy tax deductible?
We call him thief. He's that 15% of thievery. He stole the food. Shit.
Those were the days.
Dude, I can't even go into a buffet because I'm not gonna eat enough.
Yeah.
I feel like it's overpriced because I'm gonna only eat one plate.
Let's keep on the subject of freedom.
Freedom is,
I mean, we kind of did with the
fucking
buffet because
overrated.
beef buffets are really like
yeah,
freedom to eat whatever you want, baby.
yeah. I'm more into the sweets. I'll go and fucking eat 6 cream pies.
Ugh, I can't do sweets.
I love fucking ice cream.
No.
What's your favorite ice cream?
My favorite dessert of all time is more meat. I'm not kidding.
Oh,
I just like,
well, you have the freedom to choose that.
yeah.
I'm gonna buy you a popsicle and it's gonna be brisket.
No, just buy me a meat pie.
No, I'm just gonna buy.
Why was that funny? Meat pies exist. Have you not had a meat pie before?
Holy shit! I'm gonna bring you a meat pie. I'm gonna make it out of biscuit crust. I'm gonna get that fucking those what are those little sausage Vienna sausages?
Vienna, that's gross. No, I won't eat it.
And those motherfucker, where are you at, video?
Whoa, he's screaming in my ear.
Yeah, I know that hurt my ears. When you went butt, I about died. When you said butt and it was really loud, fucking killed me. Anyways, I'm gonna get those Vienna sausages.
No, won't eat it.
And potted meat. You're not gonna know.
No, I'll
and
know.
those potted meats.
Because
they're
Vienna
insane.
sausage sounds like spongy, watery mess.
And I'm gonna fucking mix it all together
Uh-huh.
and put it in this biscuit pie.
And then you're going to throw it away and whip out your cock?
No.
Take your meat pie right now. Uh-oh. I legit broke him just now. He did not see that coming for some reason. I think everybody who watches this saw that coming. But he didn't see it coming.
It's still
Nobody sees the cock pull out coming.
I just thought we were more professional, but that's freedom for you. We can talk whatever the fuck we want until we're gonna get demonetized for this.
We haven't even
YouTube
been
is gonna
monetized
go.
yet.
They're on the banned list. Take them off of YouTube. And then there's
That's
our freedom
that's
for
why
you.
we got to go to Rumble and Spotify, man.
Yeah, we will get there eventually.
No, just do it now.
Just do it now, he says.
Do it now.
Do it now. And I will take you to the chopper and take you to a picnic.
Freedom. You know, when I don't know why he's laughing at himself. It's fucking weird. Look at him. He's entertained by himself. What person is entertained by themselves? Except for in front of a computer screen with porn.
All right then.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
What do you think's on our screen right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at two fat dudes talking to each
That's
other.
why we hit it this time.
Because there's nobody.
We didn't want to
to.
like reflection, you know.
So if you've made it this far in the podcast, I need you guys to freaking comment.
Negative comments only.
You know, just comment something.
Give us your worst.
Yeah, anything related to freedom.
Dislikes, amazing. We love them.
Yeah.
Give us as many dislikes as you possibly can.
Don't do that. Don't listen to this.
No.
Don't you listen to him.
Likes are lame.
Look, shh. Oh, I'm sorry. That probably hurt everybody. Shh.
I'm sorry, but likes are lame. I don't want to be liked.
You know what? We're going to go to your house. I'm going to be like, hey, can I play Star Citizen?
Do you know how hard it is to get you to come over to my house? Unless I pay you, you won't come over.
True.
And the one time you did come over when I didn't pay you, you were all nervous and like it was almost like watching a dude on a first date for his entire life, right? It's like brand new to it. It's like, what do I do? Do I touch her hand? Is that creepy? Bro, do I braid her hair? Is that too personal? My sisters did it once.
If I'm not working or if I'm not at my house, I am not comfortable.
Like you had sweaty palms and you were shaking.
I was like, dude, I don't like this chair.
Like it was embarrassing for you to ask me to plug in your little vape thing.
Yeah, dude.
It was weird. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen a human being go through. Coming over to my house. Like what? What?
It's not just
Hello?
your house.
We're human.
I just don't.
I'm over at your house.
I don't get on.
You don't see me getting all creeped out being over here.
This is on camera.
Oh, this is on. So as long as it's on camera, it's okay for him to come over to my house.
No. Yeah, so I'm not fucking.
All right, we're recording Boogie Nights tomorrow night at 9 p.m.
Boogie Nights.
Oh, God. The mental gymnastics that this gentleman puts himself through.
I'm uncomfortable.
Why?
It's my personal freedom to be uncomfortable.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's gay.
It's not gay.
It's totally gay.
When I go anywhere, I'm just...
Buddy.
Look, bro, if
After
I'm at
this
the grocery
conversation,
store,
I feel like we have to go to a pride parade immediately.
all right, so on greater news, we're losing Mississippi.
What happened?
I've decided to cut them off. Yeah.
Where are you
guys
going
didn't
with
know.
this?
I just wanted to change the topic.
Oh, because you're uncomfortable, right? Oh, I need to be in my safe space. I can't be comfortable.
Where are you going?
I don't want to be
anywhere but where you were at.
You know what? I don't want to be comfortable right now. Let me feel like I'm in my safe space.
I am allowed to have my fucking safe space.
No.
No. Sound like my fucking grandpa right now.
No, you're invading my safe space right now. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
You're in my fucking bubble.
God. I gotta get
If
you out
you
of this
really want to
bubble.
go to a parade, I'll take you to a parade, but it's not
It's
going
a
to be a pride
euphemism,
parade. Okay,
buddy.
buddy.
You gotta get comfortable with people because they're surrounding you.
They are literally. They're in my house.
You are surrounded by people.
I got kids everywhere.
My house is not demonic. I promise.
Dude, the grocery store to me is demonic.
Oh my goodness.
I could go to the Christian store and I see the devil. Oh, there's a person.
Okay. All right.
He's back. He's back.
I'm back. So I'm judging you.
What's new? It's your
All right,
freedom to judge me
Yes, absolutely.
until the government says it's not.
The Bible says judge something or unless you be judged before, something like that. Anyways,
It doesn't say anything like that.
I don't know. Judge not lest ye be judged yourself. And you know what? To that I
I
say,
feel like I'm in the 1600s.
here's my first stone.
The troll has come out.
see, I think that's BS because you have to judge people.
Well, I won't call it judging.
Mhm.
I'm just making assumptions or educated guesses.
When I met you, I thought you were a hard worker. I thought you were driven.
And now you found out
And
that
I
I'm
thought-
just a gamer.
You cared about your family.
I
Those are the judgments I made.
wouldn't say judgments. I would say observations.
But that's a judgment.
No, judgments is like, okay, I see that this guy's a hardworking individual that loves his family, but fuck that guy. He doesn't do any of that.
Well, but that's the thing. I observed that, and then my judgment was, hey, I'm going to do a podcast with him. Seriously. If he was a lazy piece of shit, wasn't working hard, was giving his mother a hard time, I wouldn't be doing this podcast with you. At all.
Well, that's just not
And that's
my
the truth.
nature.
But that's my judgment.
Okay.
I pass judgment upon thee,
You terrible human being. How could you?
Father Cloud.
And I honestly, I thought long and hard on how I could get this man to play Call of Duty with me.
No, he didn't.
Took
He was like, hey,
4
have you ever heard of Call of Duty? And I was like,
No. This took 4 years in the making because I tried to get him to play Call of Duty when I first met him.
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you told me when you were at my house.
No, I said, hey, this game is free. You should play with me. And you're like, nah, I don't like those kind of games.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you fucking. Yes, he did.
No,
Yes,
I
he
told
did.
you I would play, and you never got back with me.
What are you talking about?
I even gave you my phone number.
Bro.
Bruh.
You could have downloaded
I
it.
even put your name in my phone as Steve Cloud,
Yeah, there you go.
brother in arms,
And I just.
because of Call of Duty. 4 years ago, I put this in here. I will show you. What does that say? Huh? What does it say?
It says Steve BIA.
Yeah, brother in arms. Because I was going to play Call of Duty with him back then.
Well, he never went.
But he never called me back.
Whatever.
He ghosted me, gentlemen.
Ladies.
We never had that first date.
Should have came in. Now we're gonna play Call of Duty for 5 minutes tonight.
That's all I can last.
Nah, literally, fucking 2 matches.
I get frustrated in that.
It is, dude. Do you want to talk about freedom? You should let me hack.
I don't want you to hack because I don't think you'll enjoy the game if you do that.
But when I
think you'll hate it
destroy
more.
those other hackers, I'll be like, yes, you stupid hacking bitch.
But
then I'll be.
you're too good a
hacking.
person because you'll also be destroying the people that don't hack.
Good, fuck them. They shouldn't have played. Because then,
I promise you this will be the worst decision you've ever made in your entire life.
fine, I won't hack. God.
I'm just telling you right now, like, you will regret it.
God.
Because I know you. I've been inside your house. Don't get so creeped out.
I'm a little creeped out.
Man.
And
I feel uncomfortable in another man's house.
I feel uncomfortable in my mom's house.
Look, I brought you into my bedroom.
Oh god. That's where his computer is.
Yeah, that's where my man cave
And his wife was
corner
asleep
is.
in the bed. I swear to God. And no.
No, she wasn't. She was at work.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. But we did role play as if she was. No, we didn't. I just thought about what I just said.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
Awkward silence.
See, this is what happens when you don't think before you speak, which I am a professional at doing.
Yeah. That's why he only has 2 kids. He lost a testicle in the 5th fight.
I'm working on more.
Yeah, he's putting that left testicle to work.
Man, I lost the other one in Nam.
Yeah.
Not the war. Is my best friend when I was growing up was Nam. Like, that was his name. He was a Russian Jew. And
poor Nam, bringing Nam into this.
well, I mean, it wasn't his fault, right? I mean, technically it was. He was holding the knife, but why are you laughing at that? This is a serious story. I was injured. My right testicle was at risk.
I'm sorry. Oh, poor testicle.
Anyways, Nam was holding the knife one day, and we were kind of just toying around in the kitchen, making sandwiches, and so we decided we wanted to go swim in the swimming pool out in the back.
You don't know where you're going with this shit, do you?
Yeah, because I didn't lose my testicle. I was just reeling you in.
No, you were. I was dead. All right. So,
You thought it was going somewhere, though, didn't you?
I really didn't know what was going on. I was just like, here's another edit.
No, that's great. I love it.
We're gonna leave it in.
We're not gonna edit anything, folks.
Yeah, we're actually. You know what? This might be the first podcast I just leave everything.
We're even gonna have the bars of doom in here,
the bars of doom,
and then me looking at my phone, smoking a cigarette, wondering where the hell he is.
Yeah. I was changing a baby.
Is that what you call it nowadays?
I was changing a baby and putting her to bed.
Which baby did you change it out with?
Wait, hold on. What? What?
Think about it.
I'm not changing out my baby.
Repeating a joke is always funnier the second time around.
I didn't change out my baby for another baby.
I heard that explaining jokes was like the best way to reach to the top of comedy genius.
And I heard reaching across this desk and pulling out a nose hair was funny
and it
as
squeaks
well.
Back. It squeaks That's right. You can't hide from the squeak.
Oh, squeaky.
There's no hiding from the squeak.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so we were talking about freedom, weren't we?
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Well, I mean, we were just talking about kids and losing a testicle, so why don't we start talking about the freedom of kids? Having kids, per se.
I think we need to stop.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
There's too many of us.
There's too many of us what?
There's too many people.
No, there's not.
I know.
There's still millions of acres.
Yeah, some
that
of
are unused.
Uninhabitable.
No, most of them are habitable.
What are we going to do with the shit that we got? We're just going to take over the whole land? We're going to be like Andromeda, or is it Andromeda? No, that's a show. What is the Coruscant?
Coruscant, the one where it's one city. No, we don't. We're not anywhere near that. So, I was watching a video of a guy that was saying that there was a study that showed if you put everybody side by side in the world, it would fit. They would all fit in Los Angeles.
Very tightly.
Well, yeah, side by side, right? That would be tightly.
Get the fuck off me, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not that many people in this world compared to Earth.
And yet we still managed to fuck it up.
I mean,
look at the car situation. For every one human being, there's like 6 cars. Right? That's ridiculous. We don't need any more people.
It up?
What are you talking about? How it messed it up?
How did it mess it up?
Car emissions.
Car emissions.
That's a real big factor in messing up. And it's just pollution, period. Because when we're done with the car,
private jets give out way more emissions than most of the world's cars. Yeah.
This mother right here, he's gonna get.
Throwing facts at you.
Okay, one jet is more than one car. Agreed, right?
Well, one jet is
right.
Is I think more than
there's more cars. I guarantee
cars.
you, there's more 150,000 cars. Yeah.
I think that's actually it.
Hey Siri, does a single jet produce more emissions than 150,000 cars?
I found this on the
All
web.
right, so one plane. This is a huge ass jet here. So this is a 747.
So not a private jet.
No, that's what they're looking at here.
See, if we're thinking each car is per person, shouldn't we have a private jet instead of the massive 757, which I'd imagine more emissions would come out of?
So
I'm just trying to even the playing field here.
So 33 tons of CO2. Jesus.
It's big.
That's for that, yeah.
But I want to go down to just a single private jet because we're thinking along the lines of one car per person, right?
So it's only 336 cars for a plane like a 747. Or yeah, it's a 747.
Let's go with the private jet.
What? All right. Hey Siri. How much does a private jet? Oh man, I missed that.
Here's an answer from executiveaffairs.com. The cost of flying.
No one wants that. Just go to Google. Excuse me. Emissions.
Oh, this is taking really, really long. And we're talking about emissions per year, right?
So this one's saying, this one right here says that the research conducted by Dutch environmental consultancies, the CE Delft, found the number of private jet flights to and from airports serving Davos doubled during 2022. World Economic Forum meeting compared the average weeks causing CO2 emissions equivalent to about 350,000 average cars.
That's what I was reading about.
In the same time period. So what they're saying is
private jets are worse.
The number of private jets is unknown because it doesn't say the number, right? It's just saying found that the number of private jet flights. So they're talking about all the flights combined in 2022 is the equivalent of 350,000 cars. How many jets is that though?
Well, that says strictly just to Davos, right?
That's serving
That's just
Davos.
One flight.
No. It's saying the research conducted by Dutch environmental consultancies found that the number of private jet flights to and from airports serving Davos doubled during 2022.
Okay.
So they're talking about the whole year of 2022
Just for Davos.
just for Davos.
Okay.
Right. World Economic Forum meeting compared the average weeks causing CO2 emissions equivalent to about 350,000 average cars in the same time period.
That's a lot.
Right? That is a lot.
But
But
that's
it's
a lot.
not telling me, it's not telling us,
Mhm.
rather, how many jets
Jets that
were
is.
on, like, how many flights is that?
Well, let me ask you this.
But of course it's going
Does
to
it
be
really
more.
matter?
I mean, kind
Because
of.
it's one person, one jet.
No.
So we're talking about one person, one jet for the most part. For the most part, sometimes they bring their buddies to their private jets, but that's just going to Davos. What about the ones that go to Dubai? The ones that
that's
go from
everywhere.
Miami to New York?
Well, so it's a bigger fucking vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Less people have them for one.
but it's still for one person for the most part. Plus the
And
pilot.
if we could do like commuter things like bus transits or something, that would be. We need to get vehicles off the road.
Why?
Because it's fucking traffic like a motherfucker. Right. There needs to be more carpooling, stuff like that.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
We don't need a city of highways.
We don't need a city of people dependent on someone else.
We don't. Well, it's. Oh my jeez.
That's true, right? What I just said.
I guess. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you can't. If you're going to a specific place like work or something,
Mhm.
you can arrange something,
So
right? You can. Hey, bro, you listen. I mean,
I came here by myself.
yeah. And there's one extra car in the.
Mhm.
Normally if I'm driving, there's always like I'm driving my whole family,
Yeah, I got kids too.
right?
But you're saying that
it would be.
you don't want to drive yourself anymore. You want someone
I-
else to have that responsibility for you
Yeah, definitely.
and give up your freedom of travel.
Just to work or something.
You
Like,
want
if I'm
someone
going-
else to take
I
over
would
your
love
travel.
I would love a bus ride because I don't want to drive there.
Yeah.
I would honestly, that would be awesome if I had a job that could use that. Like they do that for doctors and shit, and they got a whole bus line, like a whole bus route for them.
See, I want to be able to drive because if I have to be somewhere on time and I have to depend on someone else to get me there, there's no guarantee I'm going to be there on time.
It's not true. The bus scheduling is pretty fucking on point.
Have you taken buses before?
Mhm.
I have too. They're not on time.
Well, you got to prepare, bro.
Oh, you got to prepare. You
Look,
got to
bro.
prepare your buses.
Look, all I'm saying
And,
is,
and what happens if the bus breaks down?
oh my god, there's always unforeseen things in
Mhm.
everything,
Yeah.
just like with arguments.
But
So,
here's the thing.
all I'm saying is,
no, hold on. Let me finish this point. This is important. If one bus breaks down, multiple people cannot get to where their destination is. Whereas if those multiple people have a vehicle of their own, only one car breaks down, or maybe a dozen, you don't have a multitude of people missing work, missing
yeah,
a child's recital,
okay,
missing
that's fine.
baseball
I get
game.
that. Yeah, well, I guarantee you, there's more young adults texting and driving and killing people
Mhm.
than there are buses.
Good.
Oh my god! Or some Nancy Drew that's 55 years old texted and driving, going 9 miles an hour.
Good.
Ride a fucking bus. Text and ride a bus.
Good.
And I'm not saying you just provide more public transportation. That
No.
way it's more. You see, you're part of the like, who cares? Right?
No.
Yeah, you are.
I care.
You're like, fuck it.
No.
I want to be able to do this shit like that. Well,
I want to be on a different planet.
all right. You need to watch.
I think putting all your eggs in one basket is a terrible idea, which is why I want to go to Mars or some other planet in the nearby system.
You like Elon Musk, don't
I
you?
do like Elon Musk. Do I trust him? No, but so far I haven't had anything to hate on him for.
I'm honestly excited to see where everything goes.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it definitely will be.
Whether or not it happens in our time or not, I don't know. It'd be cool if it did. But I'm pretty sure my kids will see something extraordinary.
Yeah.
Either that or we'll all blow each other up in World War III and have a nuclear fallout that melts everyone's faces. It's a toss-up.
How close do you think we are to World War Three?
I think we've been in World War III for
A minute.
3 years almost.
Like, right? It feels like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Feels like
something about
they're
that.
just kind of hiding it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, I can't buy ammunition very easily. Hunting specifically. So that supply's dried up. Our food supply's dried up.
Yeah.
Our manufacturing supply is dried up. How do you win a war without firing a shot? Kill the supply lines.
There it is.
There you go. Bingo. War's over with.
And that's where people like good old Texans make their own shit.
Yep. That's the beauty of Texas. You can go hunt. You can go fish. You can have chickens in your backyard, which I'm sure is that way in many states. But specifically in Texas, if you try and steal one of my chickens, boom, boom.
I'm going to hunt you down. You're going to get lynched, boy.
But yeah, I don't want any entity to have any control over my life.
I can feel that.
Like, I believe we are all individuals on this planet trying to work together to create something special and meaningful on this planet.
All right, so then they can provide some good transportation.
No,
for
because you're
people.
relying on other people to do that rather than going out yourself and providing.
So then
You would rather be provided to rather than provide for.
So if we're gonna all use vehicles, right? If we're all gonna use vehicles, then we need to create distance between everything.
We do. It's called brakes.
No. I'm talking about so traffic isn't so clustered. The reason why traffic's clustered is because people are doing all these things around here and all that shit gets backed up. So they need to distance that shit
Do you
out.
think traffic's bad where we are right now?
Oh, definitely.
Where we are.
Yeah.
Just
gets-
in the neighborhood.
It gets like right here, bro. It gets fucking all the way to this stop sign sometimes, and then this road right here, all the way to your house, that gets stopped up a lot.
Yeah, I know that one does, but that's
But
for
I'm
some reason they mess with the
and
lights
the
at
reason
that
why,
time of day.
well, that light's always been terrible.
Yeah.
Before you even moved here, that light has been
Mhm.
terrible. A long time ago, it used to be retarded. Literally, the arrow that pointed left used to point down.
We have special needs electronics
yeah, we
for
do.
your pleasure.
Anyways, the reason why the traffic's getting so bad here is because they just keep building new shit. Here's this building, here's this building, here's this building. And we got plenty of vacant buildings where people can rent out, but the rent's too high.
Yeah.
And they can't afford it. So they're just throwing up other things that are cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like over here, right down the road on Ohio Street, they threw up a bunch of
Trailer homes.
No, it's like a strip mall.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a strip mall. Got a bunch of little businesses in here. It looks like storage units, but it's businesses.
See, the town I'm in, they're just like tearing down actual houses that just needed to be fixed up and putting in mobile homes.
Well,
And we get hit by hurricanes.
so over there where you are at, you're actually above sea level.
Yeah, we are. We're 16 feet.
Yeah, so you guys won't really.
That's why I picked Bakelift.
It's actually not bad.
It's a little thuggish there, but
A little thuggish there.
but when a hurricane comes, I'll be dry. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with living with a few gunshots a year.
A few.
I'm just saying. Like, doesn't bother me because I know a hurricane won't kill me.
Yeah, it'll fuck you up though. I mean, the wind alone.
But like, we can also blow fireworks.
Yeah.
I swear, every time the air conditioner goes off,
It
goes off.
It does. I swear to God.
it's like women syncing up with a period,
Oh God! Don't even talk about it. Oh
Ugh.
shit!
But yeah, like we can blow fireworks where I'm at because it's an unincorporated town. Like, that's freedom. Whereas when I lived in an HOA,
Speaking of that,
you would not see a single firework because Sieg Heil, retard fligapoo, you mustn't blow the fireworks.
dude, we were doing some sparklers. Like you could buy the fireworks at Target.
Mm.
It's $20 little bundle, and it wasn't no real firework. Like,
Yeah, it's like snakes.
yeah, little
sparklers.
stupid things, right?
Yeah.
I got charged $280,
How is that a crime?
right, for letting my
Tell
kid
me
play
that.
with sparklers.
How is that a crime?
on July 4th in our driveway?
How is that reasonably a crime?
And if I didn't pay the ticket, they would throw me in jail for not paying their
That
ticket.
makes no sense to me.
That right there is
There's
not
no freedom. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got to touch tips now.
No,
not those tips.
I'm not touching tips, you sicko. You sick fuck. Excuse my French, Lord. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I've been in showbiz a while, so things get a little muddled.
Oh my goodness. And to be honest, it really pisses me off with how our justice system is. It's not justice anymore.
Oh, no.
It's
As General Michael Flynn would say, it's just us.
yeah, and I get where they're coming from. Oh, we got to have these things or have a set order. Whatever. I mean,
Laws used to be
I guarantee you,
very simple.
well, if you take out the crook, the line comes back. There's no more crookedness.
Don't you think that crooks are created because of
No,
our
I
government?
think no. I think
You don't think so?
the government was created by a criminal.
Let me ask you this. Here's a little bit of a history lesson for you, okay? And this I know very well because I'm into being Scottish. I have a Scottish heritage.
Well, the government is a business.
Do you remember the story of Wyatt Earp?
Yeah, I've watched Tombstone.
Well, all right, close enough. And
Great movie, by the way. Thank you, Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember offhand who the family they went after. It's like the Clydes or something like that. It was a Scottish family.
I think so.
I can't remember. I gotta look it up. I'm sorry.
Hey Siri, who did Wyatt Earp go after?
Here's what I found.
No.
It was the something family. I don't think it was Clyde family. It was.
Hey Siri.
Here's what I found.
Hey Siri. What family did Wyatt Earp go after?
Okay. I found this on the web for what family did Wyatt Earp go after. Check it out.
Let's see here. Wyatt Earp. Wyatt Barry Sapp Earp. Dang boy. Let's see here. He was an American lawman and gambler in the American West.
And a stagecoach thief.
Earp was involved in the famous gunfight at the Oklahoma Corral,
Yep.
during which lawmen killed 3 outlaw county cowboys. He is often I can't even say that word. Jesus.
What's the family name?
Oh, he is often earnestly regarded as the central figure in the shootout,
Mm-hmm.
although his brother. I don't
Who?
know. I'm looking.
Actually, I think it was his brother that was a stagecoach robber
I think
before
so,
they
yeah.
became a lawman.
Yeah.
So these lawmen were crooks to start with,
Yeah.
and they became lawmen. And I'll tell an interesting story just as soon as I get this family's name because for some reason I can't remember it.
So
Why is this so hard?
I'm just because it's his Wikipedia.
Oh my god, never use Wikipedia.
Don't you? So I'm gonna say Clanton. Clanton.
The Clanton? That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
No, it was Claiborne. It
Claiborne.
was Claiborne. So, just to give you an idea, none of these people were squeaky clean.
No.
They were all unlawful. They were stealing, they were murdering, both sides, okay? But here's the thing. Wyatt Earp, when he came to Tombstone, he went there to disarm the entire town. Take away all the guns. That's how he was going to bring the law back into the town. Let me ask you this. Do you think that goes against our Constitution?
Does it 1,000%? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have two lawless groups fighting it out, one resides there, the other doesn't, who's at fault?
I'm gonna say the people.
The people that reside there?
Yeah.
You think they're at fault because they're going against the lawmen?
No, well, is that lawman really
The lawmen who are denying their Second Amendment?
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
It's my amendment, motherfucker.
So let me ask you this. How many lawmen do you know that may have fabricated the truth a bit? Just a scotch.
A lot
mean,
of people fabricate the truth.
I'm not saying it's a lot of them. I'm just saying there are lawmen who fabricate the truth to get a sentence.
Oh, 100%.
So what's more likely? A group of lawmen who were previously criminals strolled into a town, decided to ignore the Second Amendment, honestly came about these ranchers, these Scottish ranchers who are unlawful and stagecoach robbers, who they themselves were stagecoach robbers, right? The lawmen.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that maybe, just maybe Wyatt Earp was saying, we'll just call them stage robbers when they really were the ones that were doing that? A little bit of projection, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, these evil guys who won't get rid of their guns. They have cattle at their corral. They herd cattle. They're Scottish because we hate the Scottish during that time period. The Scots and the Irish, nobody liked.
Nobody.
They wouldn't get rid of their guns. Oh, those dirty stagecoach robbers.
I mean,
We
it makes
have
sense.
lawful reason to go after these people now.
Well, the reason why he went after him was because they killed his brother Virgil.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm going
Vengeance.
yeah, he did.
Now, was his brother Virgil stealing from them? Oh,
He might have been. Now,
just saying. Just saying.
so his could have been.
Were we taught history correctly there?
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
I'm just saying 95% of history is fucked up.
Is my version of the history correct? Probably
God,
not.
no.
Probably not anywhere close. But reasonable people can look at that situation and go, yeah, something's not right there.
I just like the movie, man. It was a good movie.
Oh, yeah, it was a great movie.
Fucking Kurt Russell, you did great.
Val Kilmer, you're the best, even though you're batshit crazy. Dude, his Doc Holliday was amazing. I'm sorry. It was. That was great. I was entertained. Were you not entertained by his Doc Holliday?
That was Val Kilmer?
Oh, yeah, that was Val Kilmer.
Hey,
That was Val Kilmer before he went loony.
Hey, Siri,
Although he probably was. He just didn't show it.
show me Tombstone, the movie.
Oh, he's got to verify that was Val Kilmer now.
Didn't Val die?
No, Val's still alive. He just wishes he died the way he looks. You should see a recent picture of him. You'll be like,
Here's
yeah.
Tombstone.
No, I don't want to install it, motherfucker. Yeah, dang. Okay, whatever. I'm not looking it up now. I don't care.
It's true.
All right, anyways.
But let me ask you this. That little piece of history right there. Most people don't know that they were trying to disarm the town. It's known in literature, but most people, the general public, doesn't know that.
I didn't know.
They watch Tombstone and they think, my hero. When in reality, they were tyrants by every definition.
So I used to call him the Punisher of the Old West.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I used to call him.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the story. I think it's a great story, but I think the history that's been written about them is probably completely fabricated.
I mean, everything in movies was. Yeah, definitely.
But that's part of the whole idea of we delegate our responsibility
Now,
over
who
to the lawman.
fabricated it, though? Did Wyatt Earp himself fabricate it in a journal? Or, I mean, where did we even get this story?
Okay, so there's a couple ways you could look at it. You could go, this story was fabricated by government entities trying to take the Second Amendment away from us without actually showing that they were taking the Second Amendment away from us, anyways, during that siege of Tombstone, as I like to call it. Um, or Wyatt Earp had a vengeful idea to go after these Scottish farmers and cattle raisers and
See, I think it
wanted
kind of happened.
revenge.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think it was a brother that went
Yeah.
after his brother's murderers
Logically, that makes
and
sense.
got away with it.
Logically, that would make sense to me. That
And
it
it was
was
during
a
the
vengeful plight.
so that's so his time period was during the new age
Mhm.
of the West. So he's getting out. His brother's getting out of the old ways of their stagecoaching days.
Yeah,
Right.
robbing people.
Right. So they uh his brother Virgil was a cop first, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly don't know that part.
I think so, yeah, because he was the older brother, and Wyatt goes to see him or whatever in his town, and he's a cop, whatever. And I know Wyatt was a gambler for sure.
Mm.
That's a big thing. That's how he made most of
I
his
saw
money.
it in the movie.
Well,
Must be true.
well, that's how he got his money, man. That's how
Yeah.
anyways,
He was probably cheating there too.
I just think it was a good. Well, the movie itself was good, but I think it was a good testament of what the West used to be and how we've changed a lot.
What I think the propaganda from that movie is to always root for
Government.
government. Yeah. I think that was the propaganda there.
It's-
Because if they gave out the true history behind that, I don't think anyone would be rooting for him.
I want to see, like, I want to go. I've always been interested in, history.
Mhm.
I like to see where everything comes from. Like, where did we get this story from, right?
It's probably not as fantastic as what actually went down.
I mean, I just want to see, like, a Wyatt Earp journal, Where did we get these stories? How do we know, like, he went out for vengeance and it wasn't like they're just going to go after these guys and they fucked up and,
Mhm.
they happened to be a little smarter at one point and he just happened to be the better gunfighter.
Yeah.
And he just was like, fuck this, I'm going to kill him. I don't have to listen to my brother. He dead now. I'm just going to kill you. Technical. Anyways.
But if you think about it, like, I'm pretty sure if I was a criminal, and I wanted to keep being a criminal without going to jail, I would go into law enforcement if they would allow a criminal to be in law enforcement.
And that's what I was saying earlier. I think the new government or whatever, the new age when they started all this fucking shit,
Mhm.
it was created by a criminal that knew how to do loopholes to make everything sound legit.
Yeah, I think so too. That would have been just after the Civil War, right?
Because if you think about it, the government isn't for the rich.
No.
It's for the poor to keep them in check.
What?
It's to keep the poor people and the mid-level people in check.
Well,
because you got to think about it. If you got enough money, you can get off of almost everything.
Are we talking about what this government should be? How it was established?
No, I'm talking about how it is.
About how it is. You're talking about
how it is.
You think it's to put poor people in check?
It's to keep them in line. Keep doing that 9 to 5 and keep making the government money. Do your taxes and fucking stay right, or you're going to jail.
See, I think.
Just saying. And if you know your way, or if you're smart, if you're book smart, and you know how to read that shit, anybody can get away with it. And you could get away with all kind of shit.
I think that's too broad for me.
I mean, it's all about fucking loopholes and figuring out ways how to not do this. And all right, so you got to think about how rich people get away with not paying taxes.
Yeah, they buy property and then they with loaned money from the banks, and then they take that property, they get a mortgage, a new a loan on that mortgage. They take that loan on the mortgage and then they buy more property with it. And then they keep doing that. And out of those loans, they use that to live off of as well as buying more properties.
It's a
and
little
that's
bit.
loans are tax free. So they're not doing anything illegal.
I mean,
We can do it too.
Yeah, we can do it too.
We just choose not to.
No.
See, that system of capitalism is actually really fair. The
Some of it
problem is that we're not in that true system of capitalism right now. We're overregulated.
dude, everything is over-regulated.
So we don't have that freedom of choice. Because you and I could both choose to go, fuck this podcast. Let's put our money together, buy a piece of property, and then funnel ourselves into prosperity. We could do that right now. Maybe not right now, but
I'm gonna do
we
that.
could have done that. We could do it after after the financial collapse, because that's when stuff's going to be cheap. But we have that opportunity just as the rich. The only difference between us and the rich people, and I'm not talking about like the ultra rich, right? I'm talking about millionaires, maybe quasi billionaires. The only difference between us and them is they did it, we talked about it, and bitched about it.
I don't know, man. I worked my ass off my whole life.
Yeah.
Never really bitched about it.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that either.
And,
But you chose to work your ass off instead of buying properties and playing within the system.
Yeah. I wanted it. I'm just not smart enough.
Yeah, you are. Dude.
Nah.
Okay. There's this podcast called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? This guy is self-proclaimed C- student.
I know. Are you talking about Robert Kiyosaki?
I think so. I can't recall his name.
He's got
right
a
now.
book that's called Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah. C+, C- student. I guarantee you're at least that, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So then why did you choose not to go that path? Because it's not as if that path was hidden.
First off, I was like Peter Griffin. I had the little Asian guy under me on desk. Do math.
Come on, I'm not buying that.
For real. So for when I was in grade school, I used to, I don't know, protect the little nerdy kids that were tiny. I used to protect them for good grades. If they get bullied, I'd go beat up the bully.
Okay.
And they'd be like, "Hey, I do your math," and I'm like, "Great," because I'm stupid.
I don't think you're stupid, man. I think you've made some poor choices.
Yeah, like falling off a deck.
Yeah, that's definitely a poor choice.
That was a great choice.
But my point is that the choice, the freedom of choice, is there for you to be rich. It's there. It's there for all of us.
We're going to be. We're just working on it.
We choose not to take that path because it does take long work.
Yeah.
It's not something that you're just going to be like, well, I get to sit down and enjoy being rich. You actually have to spend 60, 70, 80 hours a week working.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now,
I'm going to get back.
I'm not willing to work that much.
I am. I'm going to.
Then do it. When this collapses, buy your properties. They'll be dirt cheap. And here's the thing. You don't need any money. Okay? Banks will give you that money because when all these...
And that's what's wrong.
When all these mortgages falter because of this crypto crash and because of, really irresponsible lending to people who shouldn't be buying homes. Yes, it's happening again for some reason. Then they're going to beg people like us, anybody, to come in, take these loans, and build it back up. That's what's going to happen. It happened in 2008. It's going to happen right now.
Yeah, oh my God.
But the thing is...
Joe Rogan, can you run for president?
No, I don't want him as president.
I would love him as president.
No, we don't need anyone else on drugs as president.
Hey, you shut up.
Okay. Do we want George Bush and freaking Bill Clinton all in one? Because that's what Joe Rogan is. He's their love child. And you can't tell me I'm wrong.
I'm offended.
You can't tell me I'm wrong.
I'm offended.
Oh, you're offended.
I'm fucking offended. You cannot,
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare put Joe Rogan as a fucking class all in himself.
I like Joe Rogan. I don't want him in politics.
I think he'd be a great politician.
I think he'd be terrible
because he's fucking a human and he understands. Just think about it.
The only
He would see
thing,
some fucked up shit. Nah, get that shit.
the only pro
Hold on.
to having Joe Rogan as president
Hold on, mother.
would be the fact that he is a self-made man and wouldn't be able to be bought out. That's it.
And I'm saying he would see some fucking shit and
But
get that shit
personally,
out of there.
I would rather him as a state representative of Texas.
Anything. He lives in fucking Austin now.
I don't want him president, but I would like to see him run for state representative, which would probably do more good.
I mean, it might. I don't know.
I think it would.
I think he'd be great representative.
'Cause
Of,
we need-
of
we
the
need to
United
stop
States
thinking-
or Texas.
We need to stop this mentality of the president is the end all be all, because that's fucking bullshit.
No,
When our Constitution was written, it was
He's-
written so that the people
we're
have the
his
power.
boss. Yeah, we're his boss, and he's supposed to help us out.
You have the people, municipalities, you have county, you have state, you have federal. That's how it goes. Federal's at the bottom.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we decided to go zip, flip it over.
And,
I don't know why.
because we're idiots.
We allowed it to happen. We're
Yeah.
like, we don't like freedom anymore.
That's kind of how it is.
Like we just get rid of freedom every chance we get.
And I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What do you guys think? Do
Sorry.
we have freedom?
I don't think we have freedom, but I think we have the option to live free within this country safely. We just refuse to take that tougher option.
I just think we've allowed the government to have their hands in a little too much,
Mhm.
and we need to take a step back and just kind of
But he wants the government to come in and drive buses for you.
not the government.
Well, who do you think runs the freaking buses? They're all government. None of them are private.
Doesn't gotta be. I mean, it's everything's gonna
Yeah.
be through a city regulation, which is the government.
Yeah, it's the government.
Right.
You want
It's
the
gonna be
government
a
to drive
city
your
bus.
happy little ass around.
It'd be a great way if for people to get to work without having to commute and cause
Yeah.
things. It would be good.
Please, government,
have
take
a
away
less-
all my freedoms.
All right,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
all right, we're calling it. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
all right.
Take my freedom.
Fuck this guy.
Uh,
Fuck you guys. Everyone have a great night.
You know what?
This is Cloudy with a Chance of Lamb, and I'm calling it.
Government, take my freedom.
Government, if you want to gag this guy, I'll help out. And I know where you live.
Yeah. Take all my freedom, baby.
Please like and subscribe.
Oh, thank you, government. I love you.
And we'll see you next week, Wisconsin. Blah, 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 blah.
No, we won't. You're
Yeah.
fucking awesome.